Welcome aboard. We are time traveling back to the future from the time of GD&T's birth in this mid-20th century period of prosperity. In contrast with prosperity, there were many deaths due to ongoing manufacturing failures. Thankfully, Stanley Parker throughout this mid-20th century period minimized these deficits with his published drawings and dimensions that decreased the recurring failures. His intellectual property was the well-known reference in the field, which ignited and will eventually become part of GD&T. Please excuse the excess noise we are preparing to launch. GD&T exists today with decades of Stanley Parker's intellectual property. During this time, he published solutions to the tragic manufacturing deficits causing many resultant deaths. His contribution of true position makes GD&T possible, and a decade later the U.S. military contributed Rule No. 1, and all these resources would be used to establish the first GD&T standard released in 1966. We are prepared to go back to the future with the collected tragic deficits to learn how our current 2009 and 2018 versions of GD&T Y14.5 handle these deficits. After 60 years of revisions and 90 years after Stanley Parker's initial documented contribution, Stanley Parker continued his work for more than 2 decades after 1938 when he continued to improve on his already great contribution by materializing his essential true position and design intent processes. We are now landing back to the future in the late 2020s with the tragic manufacturing deficits. Hope you had a good journey and please watch your step when exiting.